Alright, here we go. Welcome to my video, everyone. I'll be giving you guys a comprehensive guide on how to solo Crota. So, yeah. What I'll be using solar grenades, focus burst, self-res, flame shield, arcane spirit, Viking funeral, divine order, and then extra grenade. And then I'll be using this first part. Hold on. Wait a second. Cool. So what we're doing? This shit legit. I'm assuming that if you were trying to solo this, you know how to do this shit normally, but using Fatebringer, a sniper, and Dart Drinker. But this first part, it doesn't really matter what you're using in this first part, to be honest. Well, we go. This part I just do legit. So, yeah. Kind of just do what I'm doing, I guess. This is pretty self-explanatory, this first part, to be honest, but... Yeah, and this part, like, you'll just learn more by doing it. Like, this is probably not too hard to do solo on level 30, you know, because it's gonna do a lot of damage. Once you get to this point, it's best to what you're gonna do now is you're gonna step on the plate, and then after you step on the plate, then step on the rock. So go here. I just zoom past this one. Go here, step on, and immediately turn around, and just do a quick little. Oh shit! I almost just died. Okay, I almost just died right there. But then you go up here. You deflect, so you don't blow up. And then now I have a sniper for here. On level 30, you can use a scout rifle on this ogre, but I prefer sniper. Like, if you want to have a shotgun, let's say if you don't have Dart Drinker, I'd recommend using like either Zalo Supercell or recommend Zalo Supercell. Gonna be as good for ad clear, or just using a scout rifle and then having a shotgun in the secondary, and then just use your scout rifle on that ogre over there. But it doesn't matter. This part is pretty chill. So. Oh shit, I fucked it up. Alright. So now we are here. We are in the second encounter of this solo raid. This is the part that I say is hardest for new players to do. So I'm going to switch my loadout. I'm just going to use this. Any random legendary heavy. Doesn't matter. Then I switch to shotgun. Then I use a bad juju. So I just like to use a shotgun to kill the sword bearer. Like bad juju to get my super back. I like to switch to balance glide instead of focus burst. And this is the loadout that you need for this. So I'll kind of explain it before I start it. So we're going to be doing swordfly. So as you know, probably on 6-man teams, you build the bridge across. So one steps on the left, one steps on the right, then one person steps in the middle. But we're going to swordfly since there's only one of us. So what you do is get up here. How you swordfly on Warlock is you get on here, look over there, jump as high as you can, then descend just a little bit, and then swing to get over the orange, and then once you're over the orange, you turn over to aim here. Then, you'll see what we do there, and then how we get back to over here to get the next sword is by using self-res, so you'll see. So I'm going to start the encounter. So this is, if you, for solo Crota, I recommend using Warlock because, you know, the only way to get back here on a Hunter or Titan is by using a glitch. And you have to have an emo for the glitch, which is very hard to get. So, go here, jump up here, get here, then look over there, then descend a little bit, and start swinging. Then to sit here, then wait here. Don't go too far forward. If you go too far forward, then you won't respawn on the side where you get the sword at. So hopefully he'll come over. Okay, well, let me use a self-res, and then we basically just do that over again until we do that over and over until we are done, basically. So now what you do after you come back here is you gotta get your super back. So I just kill ads. Now, this is why the bad juju is good, because the bad juju has this perk here that says kills will help charge your super. So you can do this without bad juju, it'll just take longer. But now I'm just gonna kill ads to get my super back up. It is a little bit tedious, but it's whatever. And your question that you ask is how can you do this if you have a question on how to do this with Titan or Hunter, it is a little bit harder. So if you're using Titan without any glitches, you can do this without any glitches with Titan and Hunter, but it's a little harder. So with Titan, you have to do this thing called power slide. So what you would do is you go across, kill the gatekeeper, and then you'd power slide back over here. And power sliding is a lot harder to learn than what I just did just then. So, I mean, I might give a tutorial on how to do this on Titan as well, just so I can show you guys. But before I give a tutorial on how to do it with Titan, I want to kind of get good at it first, so that I know what I'm talking about. But and then, or you can just do or if you have the email for PDR, you can also do that here. But I don't have the email, and I haven't learned how to do that yet, so I'm not gonna give a tutorial on how to do something I don't know how to do. So we have our super back. Not gonna kill the geek. Not gonna do what we just did again. Gotta find the sword bearer. We go up here. Yeah, to get here. So you can just kill him. So this one we just killed 2. So I also encourage counting, because hopefully if you're trying to do solo Crota, you already know how to do this raid normally. You know we need to kill 5 gatekeepers, and then we can go across. So I'm just gonna get my super back again, and just basically do this over and over again until the encounter is finished. So I'll just be quiet so you can kind of just observe. You know that said, guys, I'm gonna say this just 'cause I think it's important, but it's okay if you do not kill your gatekeeper, because you'll eventually get them all done. So we only have 2 down right now. Also, if you're doing this for the first time as well, and you have never sword flown on Warlock, it's okay. You have a lot of tries, so you have a lot of attempts, so you can mess it up a couple times. But I'd recommend, if you are learning how to sword fly on Warlock for the first time, taking a buddy with you, like have a friend with you, so that you can just like go instantly. And then you can get revived instead of self-revive, and then you just get a lot of practice with the sword play on Warlock. But okay, we're good. So kill this. Where's the sword bearer at? he over here? Oh, he's hiding from me. Looks like we killed 3, so now you have 2 more to kill. But also, one more thing I'll say. As of right now, everything we're doing right now at level 30, like, the same rules apply to level 390 as well. So, just saying, only it gets level 390 is and level 30 are relatively easy, and then whenever you get to like whenever you get to the final room, that's whenever the 390 gets a little harder. So, you know, the strats I'm using right now so far are the same for, you know, both, but let's see. Okay, let's try to find this. Let's find the sword bearer. Oh fuck. I didn't jump. So we killed 4, I think. So the next one is the 5th one. So I'm just gonna instantly go across. So if I count it right, that should be 4. So on the 5th one, you do not need your super. You can just go across. Just gonna get him low, get down here. And what I do now is I go up here. Then I'm going to switch my loadout. So I'm going to switch to a explosive scout and switch to Gallahorn. Then I'm just gonna stay up here. This is what I do. Most important thing you do is if they try to kill all the shooting ads first and then get up here. Damn. Okay, so now the gatekeepers are coming out. When the gatekeepers come out, I go over here. And I just go through here. Then I go over here and start slamming. Okay, so now that's this encounter. So what I do next is I pop a synthesis. I kind of play it safe in here, so shoot that thing. This part's pretty easy. You just gotta be careful because you're solo, so and once the first trigger is done, I kind of just go forward. Then the second trigger, I just go forward. I also have self-res as well if I ever get overwhelmed. I'm good. Yeah, that curse spell can kill you, but whatever. So then I got this chest. And then for this next encounter, I'm gonna be using Fatebringer and then Raise Lighter. So yeah, let's see, I'm gonna reload a weapon. This part is pretty tough in 390, but in level 30 it's not that bad, so I'm just gonna go show you what I do. I'm just gonna run through. Ignore these first two. Oh, I forgot to switch back my jump. I'm fucking stupid. Whatever though. Get up here. And I go down here. Push a shotgun. Let's go here. And I do the same thing to the other side. Damn. And we're done with that. Why is it run around to the other side again? Damn. Kill the knights first. Where's the other knight at? Let's wait for her to chill. I'm just gonna chill out for a second. I just wait till for liturgy to start, cause it's a lot easier when she's in the liturgy. Once she's in the liturgy, she just stands still. I'll see what she needs to know. And that's it. Alright, so now what I do next is I switch to back to my scout. I switch to sleeper, and then see, I'm gonna put focus burst on, which I should have done earlier. Everything is basically the same, and then except actually I'm gonna switch to radiant skin. So this part is kind of give you a bit of a brief explanation before I start how do you solo Crota. So what I do single downs, not doing solo. So I'll probably just kill a Star Bearer, bring it over here, pop my radiant skin, then use grenades to down Crota, and then going for the 3 slams or whatever, and then basically just do that over again until he's dead. So basically it. I'll just break it down. So I'll do that, bitch. Alright, so now what we do next, we're gonna kill a Star Bear just like you were doing a regular sword on a 3-man team. Take the sword. I'm gonna go here, drop it, top super. 2. Can I pick up the sword? Oh, dang, I only got 2 swings down. But it could be a lot better, but that's basically how you do it. So on level 30, it only takes 3 grenades of the solar. But what I'm trying to do right now is I'm just trying to get my sleeper back, you know what I mean? But looks like we're getting blessed with special. Thought I must have my super back. That's crit draw though. So I'm just gonna go back inside now that I got my super. That's not that good of damage, but I'll do better damage next time. He's going back middle. Alright, here we go. So what I do is I'm gonna drop it, pops radiance. 1, 2. That's how you do it better. That's a better job. On this. Now. Now every 2 rounds there's gonna be ogres that spawn, which are not that big of a deal on level 30. So I'm just gonna wait here to kill ogre. Most curse thralls are horrible. Gotta kill them quickly. Everybody's not spawning yet. Can spawn over there. Here we go. Just shotgun him. Then I use sleeper for the other one. Jesus Christ, bro. Is Crota in the middle yet? Come on, bro. Okay, he's in the middle. Just blow up, bitch. Let's go here. 1, 2. That's how you do it. And that's how you solo Crota. Well, that's how you do it, guys. Not too hard, but level 390 is a lot harder than this because there's oversoul and all the enemies do more damage to you. But that's my tutorial. I think this video is designed for people who like have never done solo Crota before and they want to get their first tag in the most easy way possible. Yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. Peace.